Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Ankush here from Alip Consulting. Today we are going to talk about Azure Front Door. Now, Azure Front Door is the very important feature for the Azure because eventually Azure Front Door is the global service and it can be used to route the traffic in between the application around the globe. Same with Traffic Manager too, but it have the extra layer of protection since Azure Front Door operate on the layer 7 and it's the HTTP and HTTP based routing. So it can help us to route the traffic in between the application on the around the globe over the HTTPS and HTTP. It allows us the caching feature and it also have the WAF which can help us to protect the application for the potentially threats which is coming around over the internet. And it's also have the CDN capability. So it's Azure Front Door basically use the Microsoft Edge network to provide us the CDN capability. And it's but exactly the CDN capability is basically with the Azure Front Door. It's going to cache your application request which is coming from the user end, and then based on the request which is there, it can be fulfill those requests directly from the cache. And it also helps to basically prevent all the DDoS attacks. And here are some of the core capabilities of the Azure Front Door application and API accelerations, global HTTP load balancing, SSL offloading, web at the edge. Now, these are basically some of the four important capabilities of the Azure Front Door. Now, application and API acceleration is, as I told you, like it's have the caching features. It can help you to basically increase the performance of your application and APIs. And since Azure Front Door is the global service, it can help you to load balance your application around the globe. It can also help you to do the SSL offloading. It can also provide you the WAF on the all the requests which is coming on the front end. So here are some of the features of the Azure Front Door. So with Azure Front Door Standard, you get like a custom domain, SSL offloading, caching, compression, global load balancing, layer 7 routing, URL rewriting, enhanced metric and diagnostic, and a traffic report. This is all the nine these nine features are basically included with the standard. But with the premium, we get a few more options like a WAF, port protection, security report, and then private link, which is also included with the premium Azure Front Door. Now here are the routing methods. So if you see, we have a four routing methods for Azure Front Door. We can have a latency base, we can have a priority base, we can have a weighted base, and then we can have a session infinity based routing method available for the Azure Front Door. Now this is how the traffic is being routed. If you see, we have the Azure Front Door in deployed, and in the backend we have three regions. So in three regions we have a multiple application basically which is being deployed in all these three regions, and then Azure Front Door using the Microsoft Global Network, and then based on the edge locations, it's doing all the caches and all the requests basically which is coming from the users will be served by Front Door based on the routing method which has been configured in the Azure Front Door. Now here are the difference between Azure Front Door Application Gateway and Azure Load Balancer. So you might see all of them have some of the similar capabilities, but still Azure Front Door is the global component and it can be allow you to route the traffic on the global regions. Like if you have some application running in the East US and the same application running in the UK, you can still use Azure Front Door to route the traffic. And then it do have a caching features which can allows you to solve the CDN purpose. Then it also have the WAF which can allows you to protect all the requests, all the thread basically which is coming on the application through the Azure Front Door. Now in demo, I would be going to show you how exactly you can uh, create the Azure Traffic Manager, Azure Front Door profile. And with the Front Door profile, I would be able to show you how basically you can increase the performance of your application. So I already have a two app service running as I've shown you earlier. I'm only going to use one, which is app 01, and I will show you how exactly this is going to enhance your performance of this application. So to create the app Azure Front Door, what I need to go, I need to click on Azure Resource Manager. I need to search for Azure front door, and I need to just select the first option and create. And I'm just selecting this resource group. It's automatically picking the location from the resource group location as well. But still, I don't have option to select because the Azure front door is the global component, or it's the global service. Now, in a configuration, I need to define the front end. So front end can be anything which I can define. So in my case, 01 is going to be my front end. In a backend, I'm going to have my backend pool. So in a backend, I'm going to add my app service. So I have a plenty of options like app service, cloud service, storage, application gateway, API, public IPs, traffic manager, and the custom host. But in my case, I'm using the app service. So I'm using the app service one. I'm using port 80 for HTTP requests and port 443 for HTTPS requests. And I'm using a priority one, and the weight is going to be 0. Click on add, and then I need to define the routing rule. So routing rule is nothing. I need to select the front end and back end to route the traffic. So routing, and I am using the match request because in my case the request also came on the HTTP and HTTPS post. So I'm using the match the request. Based on that, whatever the request basically which is coming on a front end, it will be going to route the traffic to the backend. That's it. I just need to click on next. So it's going to review my configuration. If there is any error, it will be going to give us the error, and if the validation pass, I can go ahead and click on create. So the traffic manager the front door profile is being created. So if I go back, if I go to the all resources, I would be able to see there is a new uh, Azure front door is being created. So this is my existing front door. This is not what we are going to use. So this is pre-configured. So I have created a one more front door, which is Alif demo FT01. So if I go here, I can see. So this is the front end. And if I go to the designer, I would be able to see what is the back end and what is the routing has been configured here. So this is my front end, this is my back end pool, and this is my routing which I have configured. So if I go here or if I click to this, it's going to give us the error because it's required a little time to cache the backend server to the inside the front door. So I need to wait for a few seconds to get this cached, and once the things has been cached, once the all the information has been cached in the front door would be able to solve this. Sorry, one front door would be able to resolve this host name. So if I go ahead and it's still giving us a problem, okay, let's wait. So meanwhile, I can show you like I already have Azure front door is being created with the same configuration. So if I go in the backend, I have a backend which is basically going to the app01 here, and then I have created a routing rule. So if I go to this URL, you would see I'm able to browse the app service. Now here I can show you a one difference. So if I go to the more option, if I go to the developer option, okay, so let me go ahead and refresh this one. Let me go into the network. So if I go here, so it's taken a 406 ms load time with the front door. Now at the same time, if I go here, if I directly browse the app service, and if I go to the more tool and then developer, if I go ahead and paste here, You would see it's have taken a lot of more time. So here is the difference. Like if you see it's have taken a 406 milliseconds and it have taken a 2.11 seconds. So here is the difference. Like this thing is taking a just with the front door, you can see the website is being loaded up very fast, but with the app service directly, if we browse this app service directly, it's taking a 2.11 seconds to browse the website. So that's how a traffic manager can help you to basically enhance the performance of your application. And same way, we do have a WAF. Like if we want to enable the WAF on the front door, we can go ahead and have the WAF enabled. So we can just go ahead and we just need to go and apply the policies, and that's it. We just need to define the policy if we have created, and we would be able to enable the WAF. Now, same way, if we need to do any kind of rule configuration for the WAF, we can go ahead and do that as well. Or if we need to have any kind of customized rule for specific applications, we can go ahead and add those rules under the rules engine configuration. So that's what now I'm not going to do it right now, but you can still have this feature. And at the same time, if you want to add a more front-end domains or more front-end custom domains in there, you can go ahead and do that, and then you can route that traffic into the backend. So that's how a traffic manager can,